Okay, I want to make this video a little bit different. I'm going to do a little bit of explaining of how the best Forex strategy works. Um, right now, it is 7:45 p.m. Monday, June 6, 2016. That's New York time. So far for the month, I'm $144 in profit. Now, the best Forex strategy, okay, what it does is we gain profits, okay, not pips. And I have a lot to explain with that, but I'm not going to go over all of it because I'm not going to give all my secrets away. But I think like the bankers think, okay, and people have this risk reward ratio thing, and these people are selling these courses for like $150 and the monthly fees and all that. Mine's not like that. If you're already familiar with Forex, you can get the PDF version, which comes with a tutorial blog. I do have a tutorial blog that comes. It's a members only blog. And if you notice right here, BFS members, the members blog, so you have to enter a password in order to get it. It's a lifetime membership. It's free to the people that, there's no monthly fees, in other words. So if you, whether you buy the PDF version or you get the full tutorials, the tutorials comes with 10 videos. There are some videos on the members blog, so if you just buy the PDF version and you're already familiar with how to use the MT4 and Forex trading, then that might be a good solution for you. If you're not familiar with how to trade Forex or want actually a complete tutorial system on how I do this, then the full version. Right now it's $39.95. I don't know if I'm going to take it up or not. I'm thinking about putting out affiliates. But if I do that, I'll have to double the price, because in order to get affiliates to market this, I have to give at least a 50% commission on it. Now, the thing about it is the best Forex strategy takes a look and analyzes the way the bankers think. You don't want to get stopped out by these bankers. Have you ever wondered why it does this stuff here? I mean, there's just, here's a good example right here, probably the Australian dollar USD. Everybody's saying the US dollar is going to crash. It's not. They're not going to let it crash because all these other people would lose out. I don't know if there's a example here that I can use, but anyways, whenever the thing actually takes a dive or increases or whatever, there's a reason behind that. And usually whenever a politician or a banker comes out and opens his fat mouth and says something about the economy, that's usually when things either take a turn for the worse or get better. Depends on what pair you're looking at. So if the US dollar, if the Fed comes out and says something, oh, well, the jobs numbers aren't all that great, or something about the interest rates or quantitative easing or whatever, numerous factors, if they come out and say something that's sort of on a negative side, the US dollar will drop. If they say something on the positive side, it'll go up. It's the same with all currencies, the PMIs, everything. So I don't trade the news, but if you be aware of the news. I'll put it that way. Be aware of the news. And I think about this in different ways, and that other people don't. I use price action strategy. Price action strategy is the main strategy for the best Forex strategy system. Now, you can learn that for free. I mean, you can look it up. There's plenty of videos on YouTube about it. You can learn that for free. My indicators are free. I've got a lot of time invested in this between posting the videos on YouTube and making the video series and everything. So I have to get something out of it. Now, every best Forex strategy comes with a codex of money. The codex of money is not actually about Forex. It's the mathematical formula for success. Now, what I mean by that is there is a mathematical formula for everything. Everything in the universe has a mathematical formula. If it does not add up, it cannot be true. If it cannot be true or is not true, then it will not sustain. Now, the mathematical, I've flunked math. I stated that in previous videos many a times. I flunked math, but it's simple. It's simple. And the Codex of Money, you get a free copy with the best Forex strategy, or you can get a copy on your own. There's a link below for a copy of that. You can go to the blog and get that. So it has other ways of making money other than Forex. Now, the best Forex strategy, I take an approach of why gain pips when you can gain profits. So if you look at it in the sense that you use the indicators that I have, the settings that I have, and you look at it like this. Okay, well, where's this price level going? Like right now, you've got, it's indicating it's going to go up, and you've got 254 pips, or 200, actually, from where it's at now, there's 225 pips. Now, if you watch video number 24, watch video number 24. It explains how I count pips. I read the MT4 as it is. I do not put an imaginary decimal point in there. But that's neither here nor there. So my 224 pips is actually 22.4 or something with the imaginary decimal point. I don't use an imaginary decimal point. It changes the number. Ask any mathematician, he'll tell you. You add a decimal point, it changes the number. The MT4 doesn't say that. I read exactly what's on the MT4. So you can watch video 24, pips, point, and confusion. But you have to look at your price action strategy. Now, I'm not going to go through a whole tutorial on that, but you look at anywhere that there was support and resistance. Those are your lines. Now, this is not an exact science, okay? So I put support and resistance right there. It offered a little resistance there, a little support there, a little support there, a little resistance there. And once you put these lines in here, you get to scrolling back here and you look, yeah, this provided support resistance, okay? Now, the auto fibs that come with that, they'll provide your basic price levels, which is basically support and resistance. So anytime you have a spot where it stalls out basically, or doesn't make it to that level. So what I do is I use my indicators, whether it's going to go up or down, and whether it is going up or down, and I usually go like 50%. Okay, and if I can't get at least 100, but I try to get 200, which would be 10 pips for some people, 20 pips to another, that count the imaginary decimal point. But anyways, I try to get at least that many pips. So what I do is I'll take, and instead of, why put a penny a pip and try to get 1,000 pips when you can put 10 cents a pip and get 100 pips? That doesn't make any sense to me. So this growing a smaller account, this thing that I did here, growing a smaller account, is taking the money, okay? Now, I'd stated in a previous video that I was going to take it up to a 20-cent lot size. 0.20 is 20 cents all day long. 0.15. So what I do is, as the money increases in the account, I take the lot size up. Okay, now I have some trades out. There was some things that went kind of the opposite direction, so I kind of went back down to 0.15. Now, I mean, it only makes sense to me. Why would somebody want to work 10 hours at $1 an hour when you can work 1 hour for $10 an hour? It doesn't make any sense, right? So I mean, sometimes we don't always have control over that stuff, but with Forex you do, okay? So my Forex strategy what I do is I look at the way the bankers look at things, and I take things from a different approach. That risk reward ratio thing that they're preaching out there is designed to make you lose. You will lose if you go by that. You have to keep your margin levels up. And like right now, my margin level is at 1,015. Okay, I try to keep mine above 300. All right, so this right here, this number here too, is also something you want to look at. But there's two ways to keep the margin level up. Nobody else teaches that. Nobody teaches how to keep the margin level up. And there's two ways to do it, and one way is really, really simple. So as long as you've got your margin level up, then you can't lose. You will not lose. Keep your margin level up, because if you look at the pattern on these things, okay? Look at the pattern. Now I'm going to disclose something here, okay? Look, it was down, 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 and then somebody come out, politician or a banker or something most likely, came out and opened their mouth, or the bankers did a pump and dump, okay? So it went zoop, took a big dip up there, and then it went back down, then it went back up some more, then it went back down, okay, and then it went back up, okay? Now you do the math on that, you figure that, okay? So here you are, and it's up and down. The market moves into, the Forex market moves in two directions, up and down, up and down. Well, hey, you don't have to lose all that money. I explain that in the Codex of Money, but when you use that risk reward ratio, you will lose money. You will lose money. Do not use the risk reward ratio, and keep your margin level up. And I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. If you are afraid of losing money, you will lose money. I mean, that's just all there is to it. You cannot trade Forex and be scared of losing money, okay? Because it doesn't matter. It's, when you buy a brand new car, you go out and buy a brand new car, you drive it off the lot, boom, you done lost money. That's why I've never bought a brand new car in my life, because as soon as you drive it off the lot, you done lost money. So the thing about it is you have to look at what you're going to profit, not what you're going to lose. I never look at what I'm going to lose. I look at what I'm going to profit. And so if I go out and buy a brand new car and I already know when I drive it off the lot I done lost money, then I mean, I'm not even a block away and I done lost several thousands of dollars. So I'm not going to do that. So I would rather go buy a used car and maintain the value. I can buy a used car, maintain it, and maybe even fix it up a little bit, and either come out ahead or break even. And if I do lose money on it, I'm not going to lose all that much. So you have to think like the bankers think. You have to. I mean, it's just basic economics. Codex of Money will explain all that. Like I said, you can get a copy individually. Check the links below. And if you're not into Forex, or you're not you're not too sure or whatever, I don't charge a fortune right now. You can get it for $349 or so, $379 for the Codex of Money, and it's got several different ways of making money. This doesn't cost a fortune. There is no monthly fee. That's it. I'm not trying to make a fortune. I make money on Forex, by trading Forex, but I do have time invested in this, and I want to get it out there. I've got time and money both invested in it, so I have to get something out of it. So anyways, that's it for this video, and that's how the best Forex strategy works, and you have a great day.